Okay, how does unit of measures work? So first we need to activate it. So we need to go to settings and activate it because it's not active by default. So if I click here unit of measure, I can activate it. Then I'm going to have these two new options. We have unit of measures and unit of measure categories. So first let's explain categories. We have working time, units, weight, length, volume, time. In this case, we are going to be talking about service that we offer by hour. So it's going to be working time. So I'm going to decide that I'm going to create a new unit of measure. I can group by category. So it's going to be easy to see. So working time is this. By default, we just have days and hours. And what we need to understand is that Odoo, by default, is going to take into account days as the reference unit of measure. You can just have one reference. So for example, in working time, the reference is the days. In the weight, the reference is kilos, and so on. You need to see, like, the reference in this case is units. So for this example, the reference is going to be days. Okay, so I create a new pack of hours that is going to be 20 hours, and that what I need to do is that I need to say, okay, if I want to divide 20 divided by 8 hours, because Odoo believe that one day is 8 hours, that equals 2.5. And that's what here I'm getting, or I need to put 2.5. In the other example, it's going to be 50 hours. So if I do 50 divided by 8, it's going to be 6.25. That's what I put here, 6.25. So what's going to happen is that if I go to my products and I put the 50 hours pack, then this I need to select here that my unit of measure is going to be 50 hours. Okay, and that's going to be the same situation with the 20 hours pack. Okay, so my 20 hours pack is going to be this one. What's going to happen when I sell this? I'm going to create a project. Well, actually, I'm going to create a task in an existing project, and the project is called implementation. That is what is going to happen. And in my task, I'm going to have that I need to give them 20 hours. So let's do that. I'm going to start here in my orders, not in quotation, but in my orders. I'm going to create a new order to Loredana, and my product is going to be the 20 hours. Okay, so this is the price. I'm just going to confirm it because I just want to explain that specific functionality. And when I confirm it, I can see my task here. And what I want to show you guys is that if I open my task and I go to a timesheet, I have here my planned hours are going to be 20 by default. So that's what all these unit of measure it is for. So if I have here my planned hours are 20, and then I work, let's say, first meeting, I work 30 minutes on that, then Odoo is going to tell you, okay, based on your planned hours, you have in progress just 3%, and then you still have remaining hours.